eventually, so just put it in the bin now.
Daniel, stick it in your mouth. It's a Malteser.
Right, suck it. And then you can suck it till you get to like the Malteser core, and then you can bite on it.
Or you could
That's not gay.
Or you could just eat it, you know.
Just start.
Yeah, you can just start.
Okay. Hey, I'm Andrew. Right, let's start. Before we
Sorry,
start, let's get this established. What way are we going around the table?
Wait, clockwise. Wait.
Hey, I'm Neil Patterson.
I'm Andrew.
Rosh.
Daniel.
Greg.
So I'm the only one that said my last name.
Yeah, last names aren't really important.
Yeah.
You don't really want your last name on the
So-
do you?
My last name's
I don't want my
Well,
last
we
name
can
out
find
there
you.
in case like I piss someone off, you know, just saying.
So, what's everyone been doing this week,
Very
man?
racist.
Anybody?
I moved
Anything?
to Aberdeen.
You did move to Aberdeen.
Yeah.
I helped him move in. It was our city.
That's pretty big news.
It's really weird because like his stuff fits in perfectly with
Yeah,
like
shelves.
where the how big the shelves are.
And Greg didn't even know about it till today.
Yeah, that's.
I moved
yeah,
on
but I'm so
Friday.
ill
How
informed.
did you actually move all your stuff though?
With a car.
Just with a car.
Well,
Yes.
what I was like, what kind of car have you got? A Golf?
Yeah.
Yeah, my granddad has like a Golf, but like not an edge kind of Golf, like an old man Golf.
Ned golf.
No, it's like goldie silver. It's like it's posh. It's suitable for him. And we
Maybe it was
packed in.
posh
packed
when he
in.
was-
My granddad kind of got annoyed at me actually because there was like so much stuff, and my grand was like crushed in the back like a game of Tetris.
I saw she wasn't that crushed. She had pretty
Tetris.
good space.
I'm pretty sure she has one long left, you know.
His granny's well young as well.
Yeah, he was like, well, no, wait,
I
you weren't
would.
even there, was you?
I would.
You would die. I will
How
kill
old's
you.
your
Right, so
My grand and granddad are 66.
She does not look 66.
No, there's like only like my granddad's birthday is like the 7th, and my grand's birthday is the 2nd of January. They're 5 days apart.
Remember that.
And your granddad's a very intimidating fellow.
No, you're just a
I
pussy.
thought he was really nice.
My
He's a
granddad's awesome.
police officer. He could beat the shit out of
So
you.
what, is this your irrational fear of the
He was a
police?
police officer.
I thought he was nice, guys.
My granddad was
You know,
so
considering
bad.
the only police we've ever really got, like, the last police helped us out when you passed out on the ground. You
He's
should be
not
more.
the last police that I met.
Okay, the last police.
So has anybody been like?
But I also, the time I met those police,
Has anybody
I'd also
got?
been attacked.
Anybody been playing anything or reading anything lately? It's been-
Played Skyrim.
I've been trying to catch up on Naruto because with Naruto and Bleach I fell behind so badly that, well, Bleach I've not even tried catching up because the newest arc doesn't interest me like in the
It's
slightest.
also been on hiatus for ages.
Yeah,
I got
but
bored
Naruto is
actually.
like really getting good.
Alright, well, the episodes are good. I saw the Uchiha Madara fight.
Yeah,
And it was just like pretty much.
his reveal in the
Smash.
anime was pretty.
No, the one where he fights the
This is all
Kages.
spoilers. Right?
No, you see, he fights the
Oh, yeah.
allied shinobi.
Big spoiler alert.
Also for Ross,
Or me
who
as
didn't
well.
know
Give me
any
a
of this
spoiler
apart. I'm
Just
sorry.
fucking ruined
I'll have
my
a
life.
warning come up and it'll be like, spoiler alert!
Alright, but the one where Madara fights those ninjas, you know?
You didn't even know Madara was back.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's a... yeah.
So that's
Wow, that's almost as bad as me
But apart
before
from
you were
that,
in
like-
Aberdeen.
Let's talk about something even cooler.
But apart from
What
that,
about cinema? What's people see?
I want to
Well,
talk about
I
Attack
don't-
on Titan.
wait,
Sorry.
yeah, Ross has been watching an anime called Attack on Titan.
I've been going through like, wait, how many?
Yeah, you showed me
I've
that
only watched
yesterday.
it for like 3 days, but I've gone like through like 6 episodes a day almost. It's so good.
Is it kind
It's
of
actually quite funny.
is it
I
the
saw the
sequel?
giant and it's
The giants,
hilarious.
yeah, they're like...
the animation
They don't
is
have
so
any
good,
skin.
though.
The
They look
animation,
like they're
no,
just
one of them
muscles.
doesn't have skin. The biggest one doesn't have skin.
Yeah,
It looks
Colossal
like just
Titan.
a-
Is it the sequel to
So I
Remember
need
the
to start-
Titans? You know, all those American football players, no?
I have recently been watching Breaking Bad.
Oh, I really want to start watching it.
No, because you know what I know something? Breaking Bad's that TV show.
It's the new
No, wait.
Wire.
Breaking Bad's that TV
Oh,
show.
I don't say stuff like that.
No,
It is.
Breaking Bad is
It's
that
that
TV
film
show
that
that everyone's like,
everyone-
oh my god, you have to watch Breaking Bad, and that is the reason I don't
That's
watch
the reason
it.
why I put it off for so long. But then I was sitting there, and it was a whole day of me doing absolutely nothing, and I was just like, I'm just gonna watch the first episode of Breaking Bad, and
I
now
just
I'm on the third
can't
season,
believe
and
how
that was
far
about 3 days ago.
Hal has fallen, you know?
Well, I've been
It was
watching.
Malcolm's dad.
I've been watching Newsroom.
Lois, was it Lois? Was her name?
Yeah,
Yeah.
your wife.
She drove him insane.
Yeah.
He went crazy, changed his name, moved to Albuquerque.
Apparently
I
got
think it's
like
in
a
Albuquerque.
16-year-old son that no one knew about, you know?
Adoption.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I've been watching a TV series I've got into lately is Newsroom. It's really good. Jeff
yeah.
Daniels.
From that 5 minutes,
I found the first episode of that very uncomfortable just for the fact it was about the BP oil disaster, and I was like,
Yeah, but they
The
do
one I
it.
just saw was about
British.
The one, the one they
being
just
like,
put was
"Oh,
the
we
day
killed
they
Osama
got
bin
Osama bin
Laden."
Laden. There was a good dramatisation of like how the news have to deal with all this stuff coming in, but aren't actually allowed to tell anybody, and they know all this stuff, and it's actually a really stressful job working in. But Jeff Daniels, it's so weird. Like,
Dumb and Dumber.
it's just that's all I associate him with is being in Dumb and Dumber. But he's such a good actor. Has anyone like I've not played my
Another
Xbox
really
in
good
so
actor,
long. That's
Benedict Cumberbatch. Has anyone watched Sherlock?
never seen it.
Sherlock is amazing.
I see everyone jizz about him on Tumblr.
It's amazing.
Tumblr loves him.
He's got a weird face.
Here's a good one.
Alien.
This is a good topic to speak about because we're just speaking about general entertainment stuff. So the new Doctor. I'm happy. I think it's cool that they went with an older guy because, like, David Tennant was amazing. Obviously, the new guy I can't even Matt Smith. I thought he was good, and Chris Eccleston was good to bring it back.
I didn't like Chris Eccleston at all.
But I think this
David
new guy.
Tennant, I thought was epic. I love David Tennant. I watched Matt Smith. He was sexy.
He was very quirky.
He was a sexy
It's kind of hard to follow David
And now
Tennant,
they've changed to this guy. What's his name again?
I can't remember.
Peter Capaldi.
Capaldi.
Right, have you ever seen?
I don't like him.
Have you?
I don't.
Yeah, but
I've
have
seen
you?
never
scenes from the
watched
thick of it.
Doctor
That's
Who
what you're
at all.
talking about.
So
He's very
I don't know.
funny.
He's very
episode of
aggressive.
It's
in
the
that
same
series.
one. Agatha Christie.
I think he's
watched
only
straight
showed.
thing.
I can't remember even the one that you showed.
Daniel's only seen one episode of Doctor Who and decided he didn't like it from that.
I've seen one
Yeah,
episode.
It's just
The one where you remember they were on the planet of the Ood and there was the giant like devil. Under
Oh
the
yeah, it was a massive
Well-
devil. Yeah.
Like Doctor Who's kind of a hit or miss show. You can either watch an episode and it'll be absolutely amazing, or you will watch one and it's really terrible. But
I think it's like
good-
Marmite.
That's
It's
what happened
good
to me.
for those terrible episodes.
It is a
because they're
Marmite show.
funny.
Yeah.
It's a like you either love it or
Some of
hate
the
it.
monsters, like I hate the Daleks, but like the Weeping Angels.
Oh,
they're
terrifying.
Moffat brought in, they were amazing.
Well, one thing, like, I've not played Xbox in so long, and it just looks like the game that will bring me back is going to be the new Grand Theft Auto, because
Yeah.
everything that comes out about that game just gets me more and more excited
There's a
for
lot
it.
of games coming out that
Well, I
announced on E3
Yeah.
that I really
There's no competition with Grand Theft Auto. I mean, if you look at like the latest Saints Row 4 that came out, like
That looks crap.
you know,
Well,
like,
it's coming out in 20.
It's got like a nice.
some of it's already out. I've seen like clips of it.
The
on YouTube.
superhero,
Yeah.
like the superpower things, there's a nice little like quirk to add to it, but it's
No,
not going to.
It's the kind of game that you just play for just having a bit of fun. To be honest.
I don't think
It's
it's
not-
not.
it's not anything.
GTA. I actually really like the look of the new
Battlefield looks
That
really
looks
good.
really cool.
I actually like the look of the new COD.
Yeah.
Purely because they've went for an actual new
New Pokemon.
I watched
The problem with the new Pokemon is I wish they'd make a port for just the DSi, or
Yeah.
because I really don't want to
I
spend
don't
money
wanna
on a
buy a
3DS
3DS.
just for Pokemon.
And if you get a
I'm going
3DS, you have to get a 3DS XL because 3DS XL is miles better.
That's the thing. I don't want to.
Like
buy
literally a
Pokemon
twice as big
for
screen.
Pokemon.
So in the situation, I'm glad I stopped at Ruby and Sapphire because
Oh,
just
well.
after that.
That was the worst place
You
to stop. It was the
Um,
worst generation. It was terrible.
And
Ruby
another
and
thing,
Sapphire's great, I
well,
love
BlizzCon's
I
on
liked it because
again.
of Mudkip.
No,
Right,
I
some of them were
didn't. I
terrible.
genuinely don't even like Mudkips.
But no, BlizzCon's on again.
That's
You
right.
don't like Smudkip.
Yes.
No, it was Peter made my name for
Wait,
that.
2 seconds. Yeah, no, but I'm sorry, I was listening to you guys. No, I was listening to you guys.
All right, okay.
Alright, I thought we were checking up on this thing.
I thought
No,
you were giving us some
No.
speaker.
but no, a thing to do with gaming is that BlizzCon's on again this year. It took a hiatus last year because Blizzard didn't feel they had anything to actually tell the fans.
They didn't, did they?
No, well, Diablo's a way to come out on console. StarCraft, there's no new news about that, so it literally
Diablo
means
3 was a big fuck up.
it wasn't. It sold
Diablo,
amazingly.
yeah,
They fixed
it was
it.
like
a-
They
It had
yes.
a lot of problems.
Yeah, but they fixed them all, unlike EA with SimCity. Anyway,
Yeah.
Just
Um,
putting out there.
so that literally means the only thing Blizzard have to announce is either a new World of Warcraft expansion or even a new game.
Which could get me started now again. Like, I think I need to start that again.
I like
Talking about
that.
World of Warcraft.
I stopped, yeah, we stopped for quite a while.
You just fucking looked about what your guy was wearing. Like, you
Yeah.
didn't even care about
Yeah.
your armor. You were just like, does my clothes match? Will it
It
match
had to
my
match.
Because he's a vain
It
fucker.
had to match, otherwise it,
didn't.
looked all awful if you had mixed matching armor.
Yeah, but if you'd actually played it enough to get to a high level, then all your armor just starts to
Did.
match.
I was like level
Yeah.
50.
And then it fucks up, and then you get like a random piece that's like so much better than everything else, but looks so gay, like a
I
bright
You
would
should
orange.
see him in
Yeah,
Skyrim. It's even worse.
So you mean
Like-
Skyrim?
Well, when you're running around, you'll only run around in like normal clothes. But as soon as a dragon drops down, you're like,
No, that's-
shit,
that's
it's all gonna.
No, I
armor
usually
on.
fight with normal.
Oh wait, did you do that on Skyrim?
He's hacked his thing.
I had played Skyrim so much that like when I hacked my Skyrim, and I gave myself like 44,000 arrows, so like daily arrows, just so I could just spam them constantly. And I literally have less than 100 of those arrows left. That is how much I play Skyrim.
But no, that's basically all I've been
I don't know
doing
if that's
lately.
impressive
Not
or
big
sad.
Skyrim.
It's sad.
No, just
It's sad.
nothing. Watch it.
You think I would play a lot of Skyrim? But
Should
I
check my
I
hours
don't-
on
I
Portal 2.
might level 22 and then I stop.
Yeah, your
Portal 2, I need to start
Your
like,
Portal 2
just
hours
starting
is like
that, yeah.
180 hours or something.
Yeah.
Ah,
Skyrim's
there's,
PC. What?
there's something we can speak about.
Okay.
Us four, well, I'm not even going to count you, started playing that Guns of Icarus online. Which,
You don't really care.
No, I didn't like that game. It was just
I'm not
too
including
slow
this, by the
and
way.
It's not too slow. You just joined in at the wrong points. And the thing is, right? We've realised without you, we do a lot better.
yeah, we...
Oh, yeah, no.
As soon as you left, we fucking-
I did not like that game,
It's
though.
the fact that you need an AI. What?
You spoke far too loud.
So, yeah. You need
What
an
you gotta
AI for the engineer. Otherwise, everything just catches fire.
Yeah.
The engineer.
We
What are
did-
you on about?
So,
I was
uh,
doing engineering. I was fucking good
Guys,
at it.
what
No,
is
but we
this
needed two
Guns of Icarus about then?
Yeah, so Guns of Icarus Online is,
Boom,
I think it was about 4 or 5 years ago, a game called Guns of Icarus came out where you're like on airships in like this, it's like post-apocalyptic
It was
steampunk
funded by
world.
Kickstarter.
So
was it?
they ran a Kickstarter to make an online game. So basically, you pilot airships in just big
like steampunk airships and
big death matches.
Yeah,
against
four-
Are
each other.
you like a
You can be-
point person view and you just run?
You
through
can be
it?
you can be a
Third person,
pilot.
first
You can be a
person.
pilot,
Gunner.
or engineer.
I'm a pilot.
Engineer.
I play
Andrew
gunner.
is a gunner.
I was an engineer
You're
that used the
engineer
gun
slash
more than
gunner.
anything. No,
Like
I,
it's steampunk
it's
ships,
just-
and you each take a role in the ship. And some of the ships are really cool. You get like ones that've got like.
Is it
Like I'd suggest you get.
like
I was
much
a
more
better
better
pilot
than
than
like
you were.
say
Much.
like the Star Wars Battlefront when it
It's
was first?
different.
Because I remember they had like
It's completely
they kind of had things where there was fighters and like turrets and then
Well, no, it's very different from that.
Yeah,
it's,
yeah.
it's a weird game. It's fun, but
Plus,
it's
you get to customize your character. Where
and your
it's cool.
ship. Yeah.
what's
Also
568 mil?
Millimeters.
Yeah, no, but like, why would you like?
it's half pint.
Is it like that precise?
Actually, no, it's a
Oh,
pint.
Bobby Ross.
sorry Ross, I don't believe
Nah, that's-
that.
I just
Half
seen
a
that.
litre.
You're a child. You're not allowed to.
But yeah, no, like
Just seen that. It was just
so
confusing.
that was a
like,
good
what's
game,
so
and I
precise?
do actually recommend people going out and buying that because it was.
I'm glad I got it for free.
You're a
I am.
dick.
It
Or
is.
should give that back.
everybody should check out the Steam sale because like Steam do amazing
Yeah.
sales every summer.
Best
Oh,
game
Peter got something
on
to throw
Steam
today.
by far is Bastion.
Oh, fucking love
Bastion.
Bastion.
Amazing game.
Oh no, you
I got
guys.
the Bastion soundtrack. Actually.
I just love
got
how
that
there's like
edition.
the husky black man narrating everything you do. It's just
I like
You
that.
guys you guys should all go out and download Kerbal Space Program. That
told me that before.
It's such a laugh. You literally you are building space shuttles, spaceships for Kerbals. The best way to describe them is kind of like minions from Despicable Me, and you launch them into space, and you have to get them into space and back safely. But you can experiment however you want. You can build the weirdest spacecraft ever, and if your Kerbals get stuck up in space, they literally just have to accept their inevitable deaths, and they eventually just die up there. But it's a fun game. It's very like. Have you ever played Spore?
yeah.
Yeah.
It's very like the Spore creator, where when you're making the ships, it's like that.
The only thing I've seen in Spore is people making different types of Pokemon on it.
Oh, okay.
I saw one where they made Dialga as like a Spore thing.
The little race.
And like, well, like Dialga has like these fin kind of not like fins, but like more like spikes / fins coming out its back, and it literally just looked like massive penises on its back.
Yeah.
I've seen someone just make massive.
That's
You
pretty
know,
That's all I've seen.
Andrew
Just
used to make that
giant
one when he lived up at his old
I've
house
seen
as
people
well.
in Spore like making like like Turians and like Krogans and even elites from Halo, and I'm just like, yeah, I can believe that. Growing up in a
I
environment.
always thought it looked cool,
Yeah.
but I never.
Yeah, it was a good game. I
It
played it.
was, yeah.
I didn't.
It's good fun.
Wait, I think I said it.
So there's a game coming out. It's called Planetary Annihilation. I don't know if you guys have ever heard about that.
No.
I would definitely recommend seeing the trailer for that. It's actually my worst fear. It's like robot aliens coming to a planet, strip mining it, and then moving on.
That's your worst fear.
Yeah, that's my worst fear. 'Cause
Ah,
it could happen.
Wait, what's your worst?
So, what's the actual premise of the game?
I think we should talk about fears later and then speak to Neil.
Yeah. Anyway, the premise of the game looks like to be basically destroying other planets. You come in with like boards of robots to conquer the planet, but you have different ways of doing that. You can build rockets on asteroids and send the asteroid into the planet.
That's pretty.
That's crazy.
That
Yeah.
sounds pretty mad.
Oh, if we're on about kind of strategy-based games, we all know the King is coming back this year. King makes his return with Rome 2.
Oh, I'm actually really considering getting Rome 2.
I'm actually buying a PC again.
Yeah, well,
Are you going to go in the place that I said?
There's 2 places I'm considering. I'm going to custom build it, yeah.
Yeah, definitely custom
I
build.
might build it.
My thing about Rome 2 is there's a lot of Greeks. There's a lot of Greeks.
You got
because it's the Egyptians when they were controlled by Greeks.
This one of like Ptolemy.
Yeah, so it's Greeks. It's not Egyptians. It's not Egyptians as you'd see them in Rome 1 with a stupid.
Well,
you know what? Because those never existed whilst the Roman Empire existed.
There's a lot of things about Egypt that people have massive misconceptions about.
Yeah.
One, the pyramids were not built by slaves; they were built by paid contractors.
Were they?
Yeah,
They were. Yeah, they weren't slaves.
I think they felt like slaves.
I was always confused about that because when they in the Bible story, you know how they were always like, the Jewish slaves, and I'm not putting down if they were slaves or anything, but didn't they like live there? Didn't they actually have like their own towns and everything with food?
Also, well, if we're going by that, according to the Bible,
There's only one way they can sell
at the time that the flood,
everyone get your Old Testament.
the Great Flood and Noah saved all those people. Literally, the building of the pyramids happened about 100 years after that. So how the hell did we repopulate the world enough in 100 years for like 2 people?
It's the baby boom.
And say there was other
the first
people.
baby boom.
There wasn't a lot of people though.
I don't know. You got China.
And we're all just going to congregate.
China's always had big numbers.
What if like
it's not stupid.
what if like every year for 13 years since Adam and Eve left, Eve had like octuplets, and then like so every year she had octuplets, and then when the first set got to 13, they all either they shagged each other or Adam went at it, and then they all got pregnant, and then if they all had octuplets. And Eve keeps having octuplets.
This is the mind of a guy who went to Catholic school.
Eve has octuplets every year still, and then as the octuplets get to age 13, they all start having octuplets each. So it's like goes going by 8, 8, 8, and then each of the 8 have another 8.
You do know the chances of having octuplets is like millions.
Yeah, no, but God and that.
But
so
one
like,
of the arguments is the
okay.
fact that you double the population rate is like it doubles in a certain amount of time, and if it started off 4,000 years ago, we would be at the population we are right now if it just kept doubling like 2 to
Well, you're forgetting, diarrhea-related deaths and war and pestilence.
But that's the population growth isn't
It's not something you
steady statistic.
You can't. People live longer and then people live shorter lifespans. Just to be honest, it's just one of those things that I don't know. The Bible's one of those things that when I was like, I look back and I'm like, even last year, the way I used to act about being like atheist was really douchey, and now I really couldn't give a shit. If people want to worship a god, let them. I just know in my head.
I'm not like actively going to tell people you're wrong, but when I like think about like what's happening in the world with all these people like condemning like probably like the best things that are happening to us, like stem cell research and science, and then basically you just see like these like wars between Sunnis and Shiites, and you're just like, isn't it really just like Protestants and Catholics?
Oh, that is what it is. Every religion has its sects.
There was a story not long ago in the news. I can't remember. It was recent, though, quite recent, where they pray away the disease. It was parents, the 2 kids had quite deadly disease, and they tried to pray it away, and the kids just died.
Yeah, it's like in America, the pray away the gay thing. They think like by praying you can stop someone from being gay. But
if the prayers don't work, God wants that person to be gay.
Before this gets too heavy, we will move on from our...
Yeah, because I'm not going to get in one of my religious rants.
From one of our general chatters.
You have a religious rant?
This is our general...
Really bad one.
So that was our just talking general crap.
Can I talk about God one thing?
Right, go on.
It's from a funny picture I seen.
Oh, wait. Go on then.
Oh, it's not that funny now that you've...
Wait, no. I just wanted, before we wrap up our general chatter, I think Ross should tell the audience a really good joke.
Is it the joke? I was just about to say.
Can I say the God thing, then the joke thing?
Yeah.
The God thing.
I seen the thing, and it was like this guy speaking to God, and he was like, God, why you got like, why such a dick and all that? Like, why don't you fix stuff? And then he was like, well, I sent gays to fix the overpopulation thing. You guys just went fucking nuts. But there was more to it. I can't remember because now I'm on the joke.
So Ross will now tell a joke.
Look into the camera and tell a joke.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, right. Why can't your nose be 12 inches long?
Why?
Because then it'd be a foot.
I'm not gonna lie, when you first told that, I was sitting there like...
You didn't get it, did you?
Yeah,
You didn't know how long a
Oh wait,
was.
no, a foot
I watched your
12
face.
inches.
Yeah.
I was just like...